وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dear viewers, you are welcome to another episode of our program Quran Made Easy, reaching you from MTA Africa. Today, inshallah, we'll continue the recitation of the last 3 chapters of the Holy Qur'an. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. In the last verse, we mentioned that وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ will be pronounced in such a way that the presence of that known sakina, the known carrying sukun, will not be felt. And that is what we have done here. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ. So we are not saying وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ. So when we say وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ, that means you are manifesting the known. Then the effect of that is that you won't be able to pronounce the shadda that comes with the lam. So there is no how you manifest the known sakina by pronouncing like walam yakun, and you will be able to apply the shadda. It's not possible. So the known sakina will be fully immersed into the lam, which is one of the letters of idgham, the letters of assimilation, so that you now give it shadda, and by that you pronounce the correct thing. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. That is Surah Al-Ikhlas. Now we move on to Surah Al-Falaq. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ. مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ. That is ikhfa. We are concealing, we are hiding the nun sakina in that sheen. That is al-ikhfa. Min sharri, min sharri. So do not recite as min sharri ma khalaqa. That is idhar. And that will be wrong because sheen is not a letter of idhar. So it has to be ikhfa. You hide it. How do you hide? You take your time a bit on it. Then the gunna sound, the nunation will come. Because every ikhfa of nun sakina has gunna. Min sharri. So that's gunna. We call it nasalization. Nasalization. Gunna. It will come ordinarily. Because every ikhfa for nun sakina has gunna. Has gunna. And that gunna is nasalization. That is that sound. Min. But when you pronounce as idhar, when you just pronounce it and go, then there will be no gunna. There will be no nasalization. Because nasalization is not one of the properties of al-idhar. So min sharri. So that is the nasalization, the nasal sound. It comes from the nostrils. That is al-ghunna. When we say ghunna, we are talking about a particular sound that comes from the nostril. That's why I call it the nasal sound. So it is al-ghunna. Min min sharri. So that sound will come spontaneously when you just take your time a bit on that noon. But when you pronounce as min sharri, that is al-idhar. Min sharri. You can see that there is no such sound as that nasal sound is not present. But it has to be present because shin is one of the letters of al-ikhfa. Min sharri ma khalaqa. Wa min sharri ghasiqin idha waqab. So you can see that we keep having wa min sharri, that non-sakina and that shin. So that means we have to master the correct pronunciation because we keep on having an example of that in all the verses we read. Min sharri ma khalaqa in the previous verse. Now wa min sharri ghasiqin idha waqab. So we have to master it. Wa min sharri ghasiqin. So gha, that's letter ghain. So do not pronounce as ghasiqin. So we have said it that it is not go. So that sound is not gi sound. It's not gi as in girl. So this is gha, gha. Wa min sharri ghasiqin idha waqab. Wa min sharri naffathati fil uqad. Now, wa min sharri naffathati. Fa, tha, both of them should be elongated. There is maddu, there is an elongation on fa and on that tha. So many people mistakenly recite this as nafathat filukot. Nafathat filukot. Don't be in a haste. Nafatha, fa, tha. And that does not mean that you have to elongate it more than twice. No, it has to be just two. Fa. So you can count with your fingers. But as time goes on, you wouldn't need to do that. But for a start, if you want to know, okay, how long am I going to elongate this? So you can count with your fingers. Fa, that is two. Tha, that is two. Wa min sharri naffathati fil uqad. Fa, thati fil uqad. Wa min sharri hasidin idha hasad. Wa min sharri hasidin idha hasad. Hasad. That is Surah Al-Falaq. Then we go to Surah Al-Nas. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. You can see that the elongation there. Nas. Nas. Don't say قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ. No. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مَلِكِ النَّاسِ إِلَهِ النَّاسِ من شر الوسواس الخناس. So many people recite this verse as wasiwasi. No. The sin after that wa is carrying sukun. And it has to be sukun. So don't recite as wasiwasi al-khannas. Waswasi. You know, it is very easy to pronounce as kasra. Why? Because we have another sin kasra in that same word. Waswasi. So it is easy for someone to mistaken it for to mistaken that kasra for sukun. But make sure that you do not pronounce that wasiwasi. It is waswasil khannas. The second sin as kasra. The first sin must have sukun. Min sharril wasil khannas. Kha. So don't pronounce it as qaf. Don't say min sharril waswasil khannas. When you say khannas, that is qaf. Khannas, that is qaf. But the right word, the right letter there is kha. Al-khannas, not al-khannas. So don't mistake it for qaf. Min sharril waswasil khannas alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas. Again, yuwaswisu. So don't pronounce that yuwasiwisu. Yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas min al-jinnati wan nas. Another possible mistake here is giving kasra to that lam. Minal. It is very easy for people to say minali jinnati wan nas, especially in some languages where we do not have that sukun sound. It is very easy to change the sukun for fatha or kasra. So minal jinnati wan nas. Minal jinnati wan nas. So let us take Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas once again. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq min sharri ma khalaq wa min sharri ghasiqin idha waqab wa min sharri naffathati fil 'uqad wa min sharri hasidin idha hasad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas malikin nas ilahin nas min sharril waswasil khannas alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas minal jinnati wan nas. So that is Surah An-Nas. Now, when we are elongating Qul a'udhu bin nas, that elongation is because we are taking a pause on that scene. Let's say you want to join the Qul a'udhu bin nas with Malikin nas. Then you don't have to elongate it that much. So it will just be twice. Let's say Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nasi malikin nas. So it will not be as long as that. So it is that long because we are taking a pause on that scene. So explain that better when we start discussing the categories of elongation that we have in the Quran. So that's how far we can go today. You can please send your questions and inquiries to africa@mta.tv. We hope to meet you in our next episode. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.